That is exactly what happens. Hey!
Good morning.
Good morning, you guys. Oh my gosh, happy Monday. We're giggling because do you guys ever like have a fantastic weekend where you're just kind of like remembering bits and pieces of it? You're like, wow, that was fun.
That was epic.
That was fun. And then there's of course those certain things for every weekend that you
Like
do.
a routine?
A routine to keep you grounded.
Or to keep you motivated for the next week.
Gosh, that's true. Well, and especially this weekend is just so, we packed so many things in this weekend.
Yeah. Literally. Good morning, Phyllis.
Because Thanksgiving week, Turkey Day.
I know, Turkey Day.
Turkey Day.
You'll have to tell them. So it's Thanksgiving week for us.
Yes.
But what is Turkey Day? Because I learned this years ago whenever you explained the difference to me.
Well, and this is what I love about, again, kind of like everyone kind of getting together from different backgrounds and different experiences. And for those of you don't know, I'm half Native American. Half Choctaw, Chetasia Hoke is how we say it. I know. So a lot of times my girlfriends always say like, so what do you do on Thanksgiving? And it's interesting is because our family, we don't necessarily celebrate what people may have read in the books of a traditional Thanksgiving. We see it a little differently.
Which I love.
Yes. And I think what the entire emotion about it, I think, for Turkey Day is about celebrating all relations and celebrating friendships. And it's the time that, for our country, for sure, everything is shut down. So it gives our family an opportunity to all get together and reconnect.
Which is crazy because it's what everybody does, essentially. It's like, you hope to do is to gather with people you love.
Yes.
And I'm not even a turkey person.
Oh,
so
that's right.
Thanksgiving is like, to me, I always think turkey.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh, let's just go ahead and celebrate Christmas.
Yes.
I'm thankful, but let's just get on to Christmas. Because I'm not a turkey, like the dinner food.
Sure. No,
Chandra asked, what would you get rid of, or what's the one food you wouldn't have? Remember last year she asked us that.
Yes.
And we spent Thanksgiving last year together.
We did.
It was like
I
Friendsgiving.
know.
I love it.
That's the other part
Or
of
Turkey Day.
The Turkey Day.
But I promise you, I'm just not. It's the stuffing, the corn, the turkey, the biscuits. It's just not me.
No.
No.
What's your favorite side dish? Really?
I don't know.
There must have been hard boiled.
Hard boiled. Oh, the deviled eggs. That's it. The deviled eggs.
Deviled
eggs. The pickle tray.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The pickle tray.
See, but I think you're more like me. We
Yeah.
like the salty, sour pickles. I mean, I just buy like the little pickled corns just so I can eat the corns.
I did too. I just got some.
Did you really?
Yes, I have them in. What are they called?
I pop them in like
pepper or corn. What, they have a special name.
They do.
I'm the pickle tray this year.
That's what I am. Really?
Yes.
Of course you are.
And I need deviled eggs.
Yes.
No, I mean, I like a fried turkey, but I'm not, it's definitely one of the holidays that I'm not a huge, it's not my meal.
I've seen that deep fried turkey.
Oh, Tim does an awesome one.
My goodness. Yeah. Some of my friends back in Texas.
I know, it's a Texas thing too. Yeah.
Every time they show me their spread of their things.
And it's beautiful.
Gosh, I'm just like, wow. And like, next time, can I get an invite?
I know.
Because I'm one of those which is great. I love about, because sometimes not everyone has family to go to or be with. But when people really take advantage of the time because friends become your family.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Especially for us being that we're from Texas and you create your own family wherever we're both lucky enough to have our moms here. But,
I know, thank goodness.
Yeah.
But it's true. It's like your friends become your family.
Your chosen family.
Your chosen family.
And I try to tell my kids that all the time, that it's not, because I grew up having all my cousins, really huge Thanksgiving, and now, it's our family, and if we travel and get to be with a little bit of the family, it's great, but we don't have that big gathering.
Right.
But I always tell them, your friends that you choose, this is why you have to value people so much, because really, that's where you spend most of your time, and then it's so special when you do get to see your family. Friends need to be super special. Keep those super special close to you.
Well, and for myself, I grew up in a divorced family. So since I was 7 years old, it's always been my mom, my sister, and I.
Right.
And of course, then my dad is that other side. But we were always, kind of in transition. There wasn't really an actual routine. So I think how people begin to kind of like cope, or how they figure out kind of what works for their family, because sometimes you can see on social media where there's these like a perfect gathering and these people are all around, and you can feel very isolated and alone because like I don't have that. I don't have that. And can see how social media can really, if anything, kind of hinder you of really enjoying the holidays, as opposed to to
It
really
being a
find
happy time.
to be a happy time.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we love so much about it, is that coming from just different perspectives, but also being able to communicate with so many women around the globe every single day, and what we hear kind of what their needs are and what their struggles are. And that's what I like about what we even wrote today. If you guys are not over in our private Facebook community, Girls Off the Grid, let us know. We'll want to add you guys to it.
Yes.
So much fun over there. But it's one of those things, it's like, what do you think about for the holidays? And that's when we said, like, KISS for the holidays. Like, but what does KISS stand for?
I know.
I know. You do. You can say it.
You can say
You can say it. I need to put this
Go
over.
team.
I
Oh,
know.
you want to put that in there real quick?
Yes. So
Okay.
this is where, but KISS stands for Keep It Simple, Sis.
I love that in every aspect of life.
That's
simple.
true.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
It's so easy to complicate things. It's so easy to, oh, gosh, even like for myself, I'll get on some tangent, like something didn't go right. And instead of really kind of spiraling in the positive way, I'll start thinking like, oh, they coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's like, why did I do that? Ooh, I could have done this. That would have been better. But it's kind of like, what can we do? We've worked so hard all year long.
Yes.
Trying to stay on task, staying motivated. We all have our year-end goals. We're all, a lot of us in our lifestyle coaching, our business coaching, we have these goals, and we're coming up. We call it Q4, quarter four,
And it gets hard.
it does.
Yes.
During this time, it really does.
It does.
And so it's like, what can you do on a daily basis to keep kind of keeping your mojo? It's kind of keeping you happy, keeping your emotions
Focus there.
high.
Yeah. Yeah.
And tuning out the static.
Yes. I mean, I even tell the kids that all the time. It's like, I like a simple home. I don't like a lot of clutter. And I feel like it makes me feel like I need to work on the clutter versus just focus on sitting down with my kids. Like, just keep it simple. Let's put the toys away. Let's spend time together. You know, it's like, I like easy, simple things. I don't like complicated. And I think around the holidays, it's really easy to get caught up in how much there is to do and how much you feel you have to do to make everybody happy.
Sure.
How many things you have to buy.
I think it's the things you have to buy.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
I feel that pressure. I feel like there's what is the actual number?
Yeah.
And I think someone even asked, and there was I'm also part of a little community, a little group. It's called, Bryan County down in Durant.
Yeah.
But it's Bryan County Moms. And someone asked, like, and I never even thought about it, but one of the questions was, what is your average spend per child or per person for Christmas?
What was the answer?
Well, there was a plethora of answers. Everyone, it varied.
Yeah.
And I found it interesting to see, like, what did people really think? Because in my mind, I know I'm thinking, okay, like for Sophie, like, okay, I know she really wants shirts, you know,
Jacket, shoes, all that adds up.
I know. Does she? And then like little things, and then for the stocking stuffers, and you know, well, to help Santa with the stocking stuffers, of course, helping him do those. Miss Claus. But it was great to hear what other people found of value. And I think, you know, we always feel like, but, you know, it's all about a warm heart and a warm, you know, and a healthy and happy environment for your children. That should be what Christmas is about. And that's absolutely accurate and so true. But it's nice to hear also that people, what I found to be like the common thread through all of it is that no one was over the top.
Yeah.
People really did. I think people took into account how COVID really affected us this past year, and that our time together was
valuable.
Right. There was so much more quality in that time when before it was just like rallying off. Okay, maybe they need this, or they need the Xbox, or all these other things. But then they realized at the end of the day, it's about our health and it's about our family that really mattered the most.
Right. You know, we decided in our family not to do gifts with the cousins.
Okay.
Because of the time that we're going to spend together at Thanksgiving. We told all the kids our gift this year is us being together. We're traveling, and they were great. They were like,
love that.
Oh, okay.
I would much rather do a trip as a gift than all of like the little things, you know, because those are little things that I'll be able to pick up.
I'm not a gifty person.
I don't.
I mean, I obviously love to have something nice. I'm not, but I would it makes me feel, I don't know. It's like, I know I don't need that. I have this level of guilt about that. I don't know. It's always been like my thing, just like you. It's like just being together and and I love a note. I love words.
Yeah, you're a big card person.
Yes, I love
big
that.
Card person.
But that's what stays with people.
That's true.
And I think that's why I love our stuff so much. Yeah. Because words matter.
They do matter.
Know?
Oh my goodness, yes. No, I completely agree. And I love that about you. And that's when too, I know, because there are a lot of times I can spend time with you and we like do things and we're again, kind of like the daily minutia of everything that we do. But I know when I write a card, you're actually going to read it.
Oh, and keep it.
And keep it. And you'll take the words, because a lot of times things get kind of lost. You know, you'll say something in passing by like, hey, I really appreciate you. And maybe the person felt it or not. But that's one thing, whenever it's written down, it took the time and energy to write it, to think it, to write it, and then to gift it. And those really matter.
Oh, in 10 years, I will not be able to tell you what you gave me for my birthday. But I will remember and see and the card.
Yes.
Or something that somebody, you know, something I could put on my counter. I keep things like in my Bible or in a notebook or my planner. And I'll look back at them throughout the year. And it's like, I remember from the word. I remember from the effort of that. That is what matters.
Well, I think that's why it was kind of your brain baby of implementing the thank you cards on all of our gifts whenever they purchase. I know.
Because I want somebody to feel us, like to feel that we're cheering for you, you know.
But I love how you put your love language, and then you put it in each one of our packages that we mail out. And of course, my love language, as everyone knows, I love wrapping. So I'm the one that folds and puts the
really pretty wrap
gifts. Yes, when you receive
I'm working on
your TheOTGwarrior.com gifts, they are all wrapped by moi, and I love it. I get so excited. Moi. It's so exciting. And Jordan even knows too. She'll even grab it and like grab a bag, and I just kind of look at her.
I can feel her energy, okay?
I just kind of look at her like, Jay, you know this is my love language. This is how I give love. I love folding. Laundry it's my gig. It's my gig.
This is not good news.
I know, I love laundry. In fact, I love laundry so much, I think if you guys, we've shared this story, I even have an LLC. It's called So Fresh. You know, daughter Sophie, so it's SOPHRESH, So Fresh. So Fresh. And I wanted
to have a commercial. So Fresh is so clean.
So Fresh is so clean. I wanted to have a laundry service. So Fresh. And then I could, well, actually, what it really was a nonprofit business, and I felt that I would love to go into, because we're from Oklahoma.
Yep.
And we have, if you don't like the weather, stay a day, because it
or a few hours.
I know, it will change. You will go through your spring, summer, winter, and fall outfits all in one day.
All in one day.
So never, you can't.
I had my vest on from this morning, and now I'm going,
well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I don't understand. I see these movies where they're like, hey, I'm putting my winter clothes up in the attic. What?
Or that goes to the top.
Like, what are you talking about?
I might need that in the summer.
Oh no, I have my booties, my surrounds, and my flip flops in the same line.
Literally. Practice at night might be 100 degrees.
Absolutely.
Morning might be 40.
It is.
You never know.
It's cold. Oh my gosh! Welcome to Oklahoma. Did we sell you? Did we sell you on Oklahoma?
Who's coming? Texas is so similar. Oh my gosh. It really is.
Man, we can sure sell
really
it.
Off
I know. But that was the thing, is because the weather was so bad.
Yes.
And we'd always have tornadoes. And what I noticed is that people would, when there would be a natural disaster, people immediately said, hey, we need canned food and we need clothing. We want to get it to these areas that are affected. Well, then I started to think, why would you send all the clothing and food down there? Who's washing these clothes? Because it hit me whenever
so fresh and
so fresh and so quickly, because I would go and it hit me from the one time. Right, all aboard.
I swear I see her driving a big truck with a trailer
with all washer and dryers on it.
Okay,
seriously,
this is the greatest thing.
I know, I'm doing
with
it
a generator or something to plug them into, right? I mean, because we know there's no plug-in.
No, like you have to. That's right, the generator.
Ooh, see,
detail.
Right.
I forgot. Jay, thank you.
It's because I'm married to
I was gonna say, do you want to be in this business with me?
Sure. Why not?
We should just tack it
Next
on.
challenge. OTG. We get on the road.
These warriors, we're laundry warriors.
Y'all, I swear, the other day we were wrapping these packages.
Laundry warriors.
That's what we'd be. And we'd be happy. I mean,
we'd be happy.
We would. So we were at the counter wrapping all these things for the Miss America pageant.
Yes.
Miss USA.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Miss USA. I'm sitting there and I'm folding and I could feel her kind of, and I was like, and finally I said, I'm gonna go get the car.
I saw it was like that GIF when he's like all the paperwork. You like just took the shirt and wrapped it up and set it down. I was like
that's her gift.
Because I was just looking. I was like,
I know. Without saying a word because she would never be rude. It was just like,
So let her know it's okay. I can
love
do
you,
it.
but I'm gonna redo that.
It's okay. I'll do it.
No problem.
No, you write the thank you
You
notes.
right, you go there. Okay. So we have our duties.
I love that. But again, that's
Routine.
knowing about your friends.
It is. It
Yes.
is. Appreciating. Absolutely. Thank you, Deborah. That's so sweet.
Hi, you guys. I know. I can totally finally see you guys.
I know. Hi,
This
Jamie.
is so funny. We are. Hi, Liz. Oh my gosh, you guys. That's funny. Sometimes you can see. I'm not sure if you guys have ever gone live before on the social media, but sometimes you can see people and sometimes you can't. Sometimes we're just sitting here talking to ourselves the whole time. I'm like, yes.
Oh.
Okay, here we go, girls. Hold on. We're kind of moving here.
Hola.
Okay, we were going to share something real quick. What we shared over in our
It's not liking us today, is it?
in our Girls Off the Grid group, because we're talking about keeping it.
Let's just stay like that.
It was just lean. It was just lean. Can we lean like this? That's your good side.
Oh.
I need my.
We just
Do you
gotta
guys
go
have
with
a
the
good
flow.
side?
Leaning. This is like life.
We're gonna.
We were supposed to be here, but
It is so true.
it's kind of over here today.
Oh my goodness. Well, real quick, as I'm trying to find this, Jay, are you guys leaving town?
Oh yes, we are going to Houston
Houston.
for Thanksgiving this year. We're gonna go with see Tim's side of the family.
Oh yes.
Kids are so excited.
Oh my
I know. We
gosh.
only get to see each other a couple times a year, so it's so special.
Oh gosh, that's
Yeah.
gonna be so
It'll be fun.
much fun.
I'm the pickle tray. Super simple since I'm flying in.
Oh,
I
good.
get the civil jobs, and I'm gonna make the deviled eggs. But we're excited, so we're doing that. And then you know what I've done? I've finished all of my Christmas shopping.
What?
I'm done. We talk about simple. We kept it simple.
Oh my
We decided
gosh,
we're
Jordan.
not doing gifts with cousins.
That just made me sweat.
Well,
I'm now
I was like,
sweating.
I just wanted to be. Tim and I are not doing gifts this year. We're gonna write cards to each other.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. We're keeping it simple. So
Oh my gosh.
I told the
Jordan.
kids we're gonna make some things for some people
Mm-hmm.
and deliver them and do like the act of kindness and all that. And then the kids gave me their exact list, and Santa got his list, and so I kept it simple. I wanted to just get it done, and that way I could really be present next month. And that way
Well, I am completely blown away.
I'm serious.
Now I'm stressed. I wasn't stressed
No,
until
don't
you
be
said
stressed.
that.
Don't be stressed. My mom and I was telling her the other day, I said, I don't know where I was at, but I was picking up some wrapping stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, she goes, are you serious? You need to quit stressing. I said, I'm not stressing. I want it to be done. So I'm not, because with the three of them wanting,
Yes.
they're pretty specific, and I'm like, okay. And so I talked to them about the value of what they picked. And as you get
Wow.
older, it's
Yes.
not the same as getting a little Lego set versus getting a pair of boots or getting hunting stuff.
Sure.
Yeah. So I finished it up.
Jordan,
I know.
shoot.
So-
Can you?
I
can you
did.
give a
I've never
seminar
done
with
that.
this?
I've never had it done this early.
Oh my
Ever.
gosh. Sophie and I need to come over, and you
I
need
know.
to teach us what we're all of us.
I know.
As friends, family, what we're doing as a friends family this season. Will
This
you-
is why I
will you
posted this
do
thing in my
this?
stories that
Will you
said,
please? No, I'm
what
serious.
kind of
Will you
rapper
please do
are
this?
you? Are you a back? And I think of you when I was rapping the
Yes.
couple, and I was like, I could have started over, and I just went and put the tape down. I was like, they're just going to open it real quick.
Why do I think of that? I think of your rapping in a beautiful, because it's still wrapped and it's done with love. But I think of when just trying to wrap a soccer ball.
Oh, it's
You know what I
just
mean?
crunch
It's
it.
just like-
I just crunch it around the sides.
Yeah,
and
that-
make a
is
little,
that-
remember when you were kids and somebody would just take it and bunch it at the top and then put a big bow on top? That's
Or
what's
you
happening.
whack it with the tape around like that and just squeeze it.
Y'all see
really
what I put
good.
up with?
Squeeze it. Okay.
No, I put in my stories this morning, what kind of wrapper are you? Do you actually wrap with wrapping paper?
Yes.
Or a bag? And I will say, I
Oh.
did a mix this year.
Okay.
But if I'm not just woosah
Uh-huh.
and nothing else going on, I don't necessarily enjoy wrapping with wrapping paper.
No.
Because I'm trying to get it done.
Yes.
And there's a lot of it, and so I'm just kind of hurrying, and
That's
I love
true.
a bag. But then the bag, the kids don't love as much on Christmas morning because it's just like, pop, there it is.
I know.
You
No,
know?
I see. I don't know if I ever really do a bag. I do a bag maybe if it's. Well, I'll tell you when I do a bag. I do a bag when we're going to a birthday party in 20 minutes,
Yes.
and I had to run by Target real quick.
Yes.
That's when I'm a bag person. That is absolutely. Sophie's a bag person for sure.
So what
though,
you're
too.
telling me is I'm going to be giving you bag presents from now
So
on.
when
Just
you
so
see
you
me
know.
with the bag, you know I just got
got
your
it.
present.
You know what the best idea is for gifts, y'all? Let me just tell
I
you.
just told him.
No!
This is
We know she just
terrible.
ran by there. She forgot. She totally forgot your birthday. I'm gonna start doing that
Oh my
too.
gosh.
She totally forgot. Y'all see her bag?
Oh my gosh! Now I just gave my secret.
No. Okay. So here's one of my secrets.
Okay.
One of my secrets is I will go and buy 5 of something
Uh huh.
that I think multiple people love, like Taylor's friends, for example. I went and got 5 of the same thing, knowing they had birthdays over, 2 months. And that way, when it came, I wasn't adding it to the list after soccer game, before the birthday part, like the whole runaround thing.
Yes.
And then all of her little girlfriends ended up with the same thing, and they loved it.
Yes. Oh,
So,
my goodness.
Like, learning to simplify.
I did
those
that when
things.
Sophie was younger.
Yes, I love that.
Maybe because of Tay's age.
Yeah.
Because it was like that one thing. I would go to Kiddlesticks. If you guys ever in Tulsa, that is like the fun
Cute
place
store.
for the toy store, Kiddlesticks
Yes.
on
And
Harbor.
Learning Express too.
Yes.
Out south, so cute.
So at South Learning Express, if you're in Midtown, go to Kiddlesticks. There's such unique presents.
Lots of STEM gifts.
Yes.
Neat things you don't necessarily see.
No,
at
you'll never
big
see it.
box.
You won't see that at big box stores.
Yeah.
So it's really, really, I love these.
Yes.
And plus, they wrap them for you.
That's the best part.
Isn't that the best
So
part?
like 10 of my gifts were wrapped.
Right. It's already done.
A lot of them were bagged.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. It was like a bag and a little tie on the top with
It's
the
so-
cellophane. It was so cute though.
I love
It was cute.
that.
It was cute.
So those are I love that. The compliment.
Complimentary.
Keeping it simple. Keep it simple, sis.
See? And we do the same thing with our stuff. It comes wrapped and
It does.
you are ready to just put a bow on that baby.
And to give it.
Yes.
Because it comes with, not only with our article of clothing, but also a message inside stating who we are, and just as that reminder for each person to remember how awesome and warrior they are inside. So we're going to share with you guys.
Are you trying to fix it?
I'm going to try to fix it.
And what I love about it is it's a gift that they will remember because they will wear it over and over and over. Hi, Sandy.
Oh,
but
there's
it's a gift
Sandy.
that you keep wearing.
That
Like
is
a
true.
sweatshirt. I mean,
Oh, I love it. Well, I love our things too,
Good
because not
feeling.
only are they super soft and has a great message, but they're also thin, and I love layering.
and we
Because-
wear it all year.
Yes. What was it? Someone said sweater weather, and then someone wrote,
funny.
but no one said. They said it's leather weather. Leather weather.
I put sweater weather somewhere and you were like, okay.
No, I did. It is. I love sweater weather. I love sweater weather because I'm
We
always.
love vests too.
I know. It would remind. Okay, and I don't mean to digress. I'm going to laugh about one moment. We're talking about vests and how much we love it. Did you ever see that Britney Spears gif where it's talking about it's it's still fall, but it's too hot to be wearing your fall clothes, but you want to be wearing your fall clothes because they're so cute anyway, and you're like sweating underneath it. You've never seen that?
No.
She's like, there's like this gif and there's like beads like sweat, but she looks super cute because she's wearing her fall outfit. That's how I feel. It's like I still want to look cute.
I want to look cute. I think.
Yeah, I want to look cute, but I want to, but it's too hot. Too
It's
hot
too
to be wearing
hot.
my fall things. Not
Well,
here
I
in
put
Texas.
my little Ugg booties on this morning when I was cold, and now I'm sweating my lips
It
a
gets
little bit
you a
here.
little warm.
I know. I turned the fireplace off and everything. Hi, Sandy. We're
Okay,
so
well,
glad you're here.
perfect. Now I'm
Perfect
going-
timing. You have to hear this.
Yes, so I think this is what we were sharing. Let's see, what we were sharing earlier today, because a lot of times we try to stay on task.
Yes.
Never mind our lives.
Squirrel.
We're total squirrel. But I think you know what I mean. It's the
Yes.
serotonin releases.
It is.
We
You
need
gotta
those.
laugh, y'all. You have to laugh through life.
Oh gosh, and especially during holiday season, this could be one of those crucial moments. And you know what I did? I will say on a sidebar here, what they have found in, again, kind of like with family, and why I feel it's so important to keep your friends close and to really encourage that is because did you know that Christmas and Thanksgiving, those holidays are they're like the most busy in gay clubs.
Oh.
Because their families are unaccepting of them, so that's where it's like the one place where they can go for other people that are like-minded. And when I think of things like that, of whatever it may be that whom you gravitate toward, understand that it's human, you know?
Yeah.
And I think everybody needs human connection. Everyone needs a human friendships. Everyone needs a hug. And especially during these times, we never know what the other person is going through. And just everyone's going through something, just be kind.
Oh, I think about that all the time. I try to tell the kids every morning, go shine your light and just be kind.
Just be kind.
Just be kind, even to the kids that are rude or whatever might be going on. Or these people that are there's a nursing home close to the kids' school, and every holiday they usually go over and do like a singing or something.
Oh,
but
wow.
I always think there's so many people that cannot travel, that can't leave, that can't be with somebody that loves them.
Right.
And that can be such we were talking on our coaching last week about depression and the fact that, when you're pushing for goals and when you're working towards things at the end of the year, how difficult it is, but also how this time of year is the highest for that because people do feel lonely or lost, or maybe they have lost someone recently.
Sure.
Or that's a holiday reminds them of that. And I just think at the end of the day, all we can do is bring love into this world and to be kind to people and grateful. And you made a great point. You can only be grateful when what did you say exactly? It's about to understand and empathize and to be grateful, you've got to recognize that. You have to understand that. What did you say exactly? Sometimes, it was just around friendship. It was just, you were saying something about, in order to extend grace and gratefulness and to be loving to others, you have to be accepting of that too, and you have to like live it and breathe it and talk about it, and eventually you believe it. It's not necessarily about believing it.
Right.
It's like, I'm thankful today for my friend. I'm thankful today that my mom is healthy. I'm thankful today X, Y, and Z. Like, I'm thankful that I woke up today.
Oh, yes.
I'm thankful that it's sunny outside. Sometimes it's just like recognizing those things so that you can get through the hard times.
Oh gosh. And because of that specifically, we were talking about, I lost my father around this time last year, and going through that first holiday season without him, and then recognizing what it was like before and like how it is now, and understanding that it's all part of this life cycle. It's nothing that we can avoid, and it's just kind of like, it's like the only way to go through it is to go through it. And I love that part of like of accepting and understanding where you are today and finding the gratitude in that. And that can be so hard when there's so much pressure or sadness because you're going without, or something is going on in your life, and it can so easy. So easy to fall into that, like, but the coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's like, oh, but this is how I was doing this time last year, but that's not going to get me anywhere.
Or I'm not ending the year hitting those goals, or I'm not, the holiday isn't going to look like I want it to, or I'm not able to travel, or I don't have the money to give like I want to. All these things can make you feel less than. It can make you not see the good that is in front of us, which you and I, we love to show each other that all the time. Even those,
I love that, because sometimes we'll have like, because maybe we don't text it, because a lot of times, I know for Jordan and I both, whether if we write it down, it almost as if it gives it life, and we don't want it.
Right.
So when we see each other, we'll finally like, okay, this is what's bothering me. And you're like, just here's what happened. And Jordan's like, oh. Okay, well, number one, that one wasn't so bad. Number two, I could see
you like how I give a list.
Yeah,
let me see.
Right. Go that one. Number two, not so great. Number three, hey, you made up for it from number two on number three, and you helped me see that. And I think that's also too what's great about having, what do we say, criteria of a friendship, loving and supportive. So when you can be around like-minded people that say, hey, maybe yesterday wasn't your best day. That's okay. You got today.
Right.
You're still able to communicate. You're still able to be here. You're still able to make better choices today.
Right.
And not to get hung up. New chance.
It's a new chance.
Don't get hung up on all the other stuff. That's the tough one.
Which is human.
Well, yeah, it's human. I mean, we're our worst critic.
We are.
Because every time I can say, oh,
But it didn't work out. Sorry.
No. Sorry, we keep moving this around. You guys, if you could see
what we're working with here.
We keep moving like this.
Earlier. Keep tilting.
It's so great. Then we need a behind the scenes. We do make it work.
We make it work. Okay, let me read
It's holiday.
We got to share this with you.
Yes, this was great. We shared it this morning, and it goes back to why and how everyone thinks, well, we've got all this stuff kind of going on, and now I'm about to hit the holidays, and now it's going to be those triggers or those traumas that have been kind of cultural transmission, the lifelong traumas of maybe seeing our family again that we completely avoided the entire year, and now we got to see them again. It's like, oh gosh, this isn't what I really wanted to do with my time. Right. This is just if it happens to be negative. So we were thinking of different ways to kind of stay ahead of the game and trying to do little things. Yeah, do prepare and just kind of always keep this in your back pocket. It's like, you know what? KISS. Keep it simple, sis. Stay on task.
Okay, so holiday week is here, and it feels like a million happy plans, details, and recipes, or it can be very difficult, right? So we're saying it can be really positive or difficult, but KISS, keep it simple. That's right, keep it simple. To not overwhelm, let's make many choices each day to help keep your momentum flowing as you take on the world. So little choices, tiny things that we can be grateful for. So let's make a few good choices with our health. Maybe it's our fitness, or maybe it's a light stroll with family after dinner. I love to find something that brings me peace to start my day, especially during holiday, because you can feel overwhelmed or the hurry, or you got to take care of everybody. But if I do one thing in the morning for myself, I feel like I'm able to handle all that better.
That's great. And because you're a morning person.
Yes.
Yes,
very true. Take mindful steps forward in managing our stress and energy levels. Maybe not engaging in that conversation and taking the high road.
Take the high road.
Woo! So if something gets, it's going to be negative, just...
I take that is my, and a lot of times people say, you just avoided that completely. I said, no, it just doesn't fill my cup. It just doesn't, I don't really have a point of reference. I just avoid it at all costs. I'm just like, we're not going to go.
I'm going to run to the restroom.
Well, because it's not going to make
The
me
kids,
laugh.
are they calling my name?
I know, it's not going to make me laugh. I know it's not. And it's so obvious. It's so obvious when there's a conversation that I don't want to be in because I'm just like,
Y'all, this is more true than you know.
it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I go to
Mandy?
We were just even talking to Jordan. I go, I don't know how to be fake.
I know.
And I don't know how to lie. I can't.
I know.
It's so obvious on my face that it's so bad. It's so bad. Because that's what's been the giggle. Because everyone's just like, wow, Mandy she's always seemed like she's smiling and laughing. I was like, it's because I like you. Because I really mean it. I mean it. You'll know when I don't.
You'll know when I don't.
Well, that's being Italian and being Native American. You get it.
And I've learned over the years her so well. You don't even have to say anything. I'm like, okay, we're going to move on to the next thing. When you're ready to talk about that one. Okay, so number 3 would be softly take an inventory of what we are allowing our mind to consume each day. So one of the reasons that, and we're talking about maybe social media, TV, politics, whatever it might be.
Okay.
So when we started OTG, one of our goals was to create a safe, happy space and product.
Yes.
And that's because both of us have had different experiences with social media, or we see it in our children, how it can be such a negative place. But it's kind of like having the mindset that the world is negative or the world is positive.
True.
Social media is negative or it's positive, but you can always find good. You can always find the positive if you look for it. So
and if you
that.
can't find it, create it.
Create it. So that's what we did.
Yeah.
That's what OTG is. That's our goal.
And that's what I love. It doesn't matter the religion, the ethnicity, your gender, your sexual orientation, whatever it may be, your political background or affiliation. None of it matters.
Right.
What matters at the end of the day is being a good human and being a good human to others.
Kindness. We can't control everything. What we can control is loving ourselves and extending that to others.
And how we react to. Because people
I gotta
are
work
there.
on that
It's
one.
quick. Because I've had a lot of times people say, "Did you know that such and such doesn't like you?" I'm like,
Now I do.
I get like, oh,
great news.
thank you. I didn't, but man,
Fantastic.
I can add this one to the list. I just like, why would someone say something like that?
I know.
And so
it's
of course
careful of how you speak too.
Sure. And I was like, no, I didn't, but thank you for the information. I don't know how are you supposed to respond?
I know. And we all deal with that. It's difficult. So,
So
careful how you respond.
Correct. It's how
And if
you
it's
respond.
not good and kind, why even speak it?
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah. But just that I only mention all of that, you guys, is because sometimes people think that we don't get the same thing that everybody else gets in a day. Like, not only do we not get it, I mean, do we get it? We get a lot of it. And I just want you to know, we hear you. We
hear
see
you. Keep smiling. Keep putting on your armor.
Keep putting your armor and just surround yourself with people that do like you.
Absolutely. Choose wisely.
So I have one friend.
One.
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding, kind of. Just kidding.
Oh, gosh.
Hi, Felice. We love you too. Hi, Erica. Oh, we miss you. We love
Erica,
you.
that's our sister.
We love you.
We love you, Erica. We need to hit up with her, by the way.
We too.
Jonesboro.
See, we're going. Well, we're implementing some new travel.
We are.
Girls.
Well, she had
2022 goals.
red tree in her front yard. Did you see that?
Yes, I commented. It's gorgeous. That was in your front yard.
Her front yard in Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Jonesboro,
Arkansas.
We'll be hitting up Arkansas soon. Okay, we'll come see you.
I know,
Okay,
she's
the
so
next one,
late.
quiet time, which is hard to find.
That's hard.
Very
Well, and
hard
when
to
is
find.
your quiet time?
So when I stay on track, my quiet time is, I try to do it, it depends, but first thing in the morning. So it's either first thing in the morning or I'll listen to something, do my workout, and then I'll come home and do that.
Okay.
So it kind of depends on the day, but if I don't do it in the morning, it doesn't happen because
Sure.
priority, I mean, later in the day, it's like I have the kids, we have work, we have all these things.
Right.
And so it's harder to say, hey, everybody be quiet so I can have my quiet time. So
Yes.
for me, it's a morning thing, and I'm not a night owl. So
No.
nighttime, that's not my quiet time. That's usually when I'm trying to just kind of relax for bed.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, I think mine's in the morning, too.
Yes, we
Because
love that.
It's still, it's quiet, and no one's
Yes.
around. The house isn't even awake. The puppies are still asleep.
Yes.
And that's just like
Rose.
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 Harriet Rosenstein's.
God love
I'm serious. She is
We
getting
have
ready
two
for Hanukkah.
OTG dogs.
She's getting ready for Hanukkah.
See, and Annie's ready for Christmas.
She's ready for Christmas.
And they love and appreciate one another.
She
We
does.
laugh all the time.
See, friends.
Because it's the simple. Do you see how it goes back to the simple? It's loving and appreciating, learning, and realizing we're all different, but we all have the same human need of building the inside, building our heart so that we can give to others. And you become a magnet of that. That's, I really am a big believer in, even our friendship was this magnet of what we wanted in our life and what we wanted it to be and what we want it to look like for our children.
Right.
And we can either choose to focus on all the things that go wrong, because we got plenty of those.
That's what I mean. It's like, I've seen the other side, and it is hard,
and it's a bad place to live,
and hateful, and mean, and you never feel good enough. And then people are like, did you know you weren't invited to that party? I'm like, no, I didn't know, but thank you for letting me know now. Like, none of that is good.
No, and it's
I don't need
out there.
Yes.
So we just have to choose, and that comes down for us. It comes down not only to the words, but the people we choose, how we armor ourselves. If it's, you know, the quiet time in the morning, if it's making new friends.
Yes.
You know, and you even made a great point of sitting by somebody new. This weekend, you even did that.
I did, and this was so exciting. My hair. This was so exciting. I was at a lunch on Saturday, and just having pizza, having a good time. And gluten-free pizza. Yep. And there were 3 girls that were there, and each one of them, you know, they were just laughing, having a good time, and 90s music came on, and so it was like Seal and like
I loved him.
Oh my gosh, and then Torn, remember Natalie Imbruglia?
Yeah.
So that song came on, and these girls were like, oh my gosh, and just kind of look over like, you know this song? And I go, I do. And then I cued in. I know. So graduated 95. And like, they for sure are my age. And what was, I got to tell you, the most refreshing thing. So we live here in Tulsa. You know, you look at your friend social media and you have, you know, over 4,000 friends or whatever.
Surely you've got a mutual friend.
Something. And whenever I asked for their name so I could look them up so I could be friends with them, because they were so kind. I'm like,
I
oh
did
my
this
gosh.
this weekend too, by the way.
You
new
did?
friend. Keep going.
They were so great.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, I love being around you guys. You guys are positive, kind, loving, you laughing, and it just was so great. And I gave them my name, and there were no mutual friends.
It's a good feeling.
I was like, yes, we can be friends.
We can be friends.
I love
clean
that.
slate.
Yes.
Yes. I
Yeah.
know. I love
and I
that
just
too.
thought, wow, we're in outskirts of Tulsa. I'm like, my goodness, if you guys are ever in town, let me know. I'd love to meet up for another slice of pizza sometime.
See, I love that. And you spread that love and kindness to someone else.
They were
I
just
did that at the airport
great
when I was
humans.
traveling back.
You
I was
did?
in line. Oh yeah, I was in line and met a girl and she liked my sweatshirt. And,
Really?
She's in our group and we just got to talking and yeah, it's funny. It's just funny when you just open up a little bit to someone next to you, because you never know if they need that kindness.
That's so true.
Complimenting them and just saying, I think that's how it started. It was. I complimented her and then she turned around and we started talking and became friends.
I love that.
We were waiting in line forever for some food and yeah.
You see? It's like the little things. Those are little things that
it's the
make
little
you,
things. It's the simple things that
Those are the
change
things that I
lives.
wake up the next morning and going, wow, yesterday was a success. I met someone new.
Proud of
All
yourself.
their girlfriends were super fun. We
Yeah.
just giggled over songs and reminisced on times of before social media. Like, it's hard to have those
I
conversations
love old
with
music
people.
too.
I
When you
know.
think about a time in your life, it kind of it takes you back to high school or
Yes.
it takes you back. You're like, oh my gosh.
Like, it's like
remember
the
that?
lake days.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh. I haven't thought of that one in a while.
I love that.
I know. Me
Music
too.
is the best for that nostalgia feeling. But this week we have a busy Thanksgiving week.
We
Seeing
do.
family,
We
which
do.
busy but slow, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm packing my.
All your
My
gear.
gear.
I love it. And
No,
I'm
it's
staying
funny.
here in Tulsa.
You are.
Yes, with some fun family. And we
love
get to
it.
all get together.
I
And it's
love
going
it.
to be such a good time. Harriet's even invited. So
Are y'all cooking?
Yes.
Traditional turkey is so.
Kind of. I'm doing gluten-free.
doing?
I'm doing the gluten-free stuffing.
Okay. Oh, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do last year at my house? You did. Oh, you did the broccoli cheese rice casserole.
I
maybe?
did.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. It was so good.
I forgot about that.
That's a good one you could do this year too.
I could totally do that. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's so creamy and cheesy and yummy.
I love
Shoot.
that.
Okay,
That's
I'll
the
do that
kind
one.
of stuff I
Okay,
love.
so I'll
All
do
the
the
veggies.
gluten-free stuffing and then I'll do the broccoli and cheese.
Okay,
casserole.
I'm doing pickle tray, relish
Okay.
tray, like all the little, maybe some cheese on there, and then I'm doing deviled eggs.
I love it.
I
So you
love when
guys,
the
whatever
duties
you
are
are
split up.
making for holiday, let us know so we can have some great ideas. Because maybe you guys are making something that we completely forgot about. Like I just now remembered
Yes.
broccoli cheese. So I guess I got to add that one to the list.
Last year, since I hosted, I did the bigger stuff, so this year's.
That's true.
I'm so excited.
So good.
I'm
So
like,
good. And I love your
Can I do
family.
simple?
They
I
are
know.
so much
we're
fun.
gonna have the best
You
time.
guys do.
It'll be
The
good.
cousins and
I
Josh
know.
and Kelly and I just love it. I'm so happy for you.
We'll see if they all fight like
Yeah,
last year.
that's
and
what- they're
have the
supposed to.
Sisterly, brotherly fun.
They're
or
supposed to. That's the memories. Those are the
it's-
memories.
It cracks me up. I love it. You gotta love somebody to fight with them, right?
Of course.
See? That's what it is.
I think so. I agree.
Okay, guys. Well, y'all have a great Thanksgiving or Turkey Week.
Turkey Week, Friendship Week, and again, we call it keep it simple, sis. So anytime you're in that moment, just stay on task. Think of something that you could do that could either change, make the conversation pivot, keep it positive, maybe go for that extra after you've eaten, just take a little walk outside, with your family and just kind of get that blood going and flowing and have
start
fun.
over.
And go in for your next glass of wine.
When in doubt. Oh my gosh, that's not the funniest gift about, I know what I'm bringing to Thanksgiving. It's going to be the best. It's going to be everyone's favorite piece of the part of the meal, and it was a glass of wine.
Oh my God.
So I texted Kelly and I said, I know what I'm bringing. She's like, I already got it.
I know. Sometimes a little lubricant is always great. It just keeps the family conversation going.
Flowing.
Flowing.
Totally flowing.
I love it.
Okay, we love you guys. Y'all have a great week. Bye.
Bye, guys.